the best game of the season by far for Matthew Stafford. You think it helps to have Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua back? I'd say it does. Stafford throws more touchdowns tonight than he did over the first 6 combined. Cooper Kupp has thrown on the headset. You make fast time. I looked up and saw you on the Amazon show. Now you're here with me. Cooper, hey, it's Scott Van Pelt. Good to talk to you again, man. Welcome back.
Of course, man, anything for you.
I appreciate that, brother. That's kind. Given the injury and given all the chatter around you, to have the 60 minutes to just go out there and do your thing and do your job, what did that represent for you tonight?
Yeah, obviously it's been frustrating last few years, just going through stuff that's kind of outside your control. And unfortunately, I've had a lot of practice at this, which is just frustrating. But, man, it's so good being back out here playing this game again. And I just love these guys. Going into work each day has been a joy, even in these times where I'm not feeling like I'm able to contribute like I was able to a little bit today. But, man, it feels so good to be able to come back out here, do what you love, be with these guys.
Right on. You guys are sneaky, man. I think we knew you were coming back, but then all of a sudden in the afternoon, it's like, whoa, 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 Puka's coming back as well? You guys go for $157 combined. To be able to be out there, not just you, but him, I can't imagine how the old graybeard, your quarterback, had to be fired up. I mean, to not have you, to not just have it be you, but him, what do you know that represents to the group?
Yeah, I mean, I think, the comfortability that we have with old graybeard, as you call him, I think that goes a long way. I mean, just the time you have with Matthew, and he's a reps guy, and we've had a lot of reps with him. So I think Meal just come back and let it rip. I mean, we Puka practiced against guys once. He had one practice under his belt and came in and played today, and
that's crazy.
To do what he did was pretty special. I mean, that's a very special thing, and goes back to kind of all those reps that you've had, all of those reps that he's accumulated with Matthew, and being able to come out here and Matthew be able to trust him and put the ball up, and those guys making plays. It was real special.
Trading texts with Matthew over the past month and a half after all these injuries, and he never lost faith. I mean, I think basically he was just like, man, if we can just hang in there, when we get these guys back, we're going to be all right. And no one's run away from you in the West. I mean, how do you describe, Cooper, the mentality of your group, kind of looking at where you are after a win over a good Minnesota team with a whole lot of runway here left between now and the end of the season?
Yeah, it's one of those things. This team, if you look back at last year, there's a lot of guys on this team that have this experience. They've gone through a real similar thing where there was a slow start. Things don't go your way. And really in those first few weeks, it felt like outside of, the Arizona game, you're a few plays away from the result being different. That's why we talk a lot about being process over results driven and saying, hey, look, there's stuff here. We're so close. If we can just, clean up some of these things here and there, and then, being able to string together some wins here. The belief is that we can be that team that we believe ourselves to be, to go, make a run in the playoffs and ultimately compete for a world championship. And, that belief carries on. It carries through regardless of what the results are. And we just stay sticking to our process and hopefully be able to get things rolling a little bit.
I'm told we got to let you go. I had a serious one and a stupid one. So if I could ask the stupid one on the way out, what are we doing? What are we doing with the bangs and the beard? Like, I'm trying to figure it out. I can't see your eyes. What is that? What are we doing?
It's a mixture of I'm going with the Undertaker thing. I think I'm just going to start harnessing that throughout the year now. So we're gonna do the Undertaker thing, and I was just too lazy to throw my hair back.
Understood. Well, you got to appreciate.
Scott, you tell me. I could be inspired by you, and just I could start doing. You take the no nonsense approach and say, hey, look, I'm gonna take control of my hair.
Listen,
I could do that.
I mean, I'm looking at you and I'm looking at me. I like what you're dealing with a whole lot better. I live vicariously, man. Seriously, it's great to see you and Puka back out there playing. Stay healthy, man. You hear me?
Thank you, Scott. Really appreciate it, man.
Yeah, right on. Appreciate your time. Cooper Kupp and the Rams victorious tonight. You see, Puka already making a massive impact. 7 catches, over 100 yards for the sophomore receiver. His 8th career game with at least 100 receiving yards, tying the guy on the other side tonight, Justin Jefferson, for the second most in the Super Bowl era by a player in their first 20 career games. So